A second day in a row for breaking news right here on the Baltimore Ravens Rundown. This one a little bit more positive than yesterday's bad news about our Darius Washington because your RB1, Derrick Henry, has been extended. We've talked about it all offseason long. I've been looking forward to it all offseason long. And now finally, the day of the NFL schedule release, they finally put pen to paper. It is a 2-year, $30 million deal. And I guess that's what happens when you have the season that Derrick Henry had last year. $25 million guaranteed as well. And let me tell you, he deserves every single penny of it, okay? We're going to break down this extension, break down whatever it is that Baltimore's expecting Derrick Henry to continue to bring to them in 2025 and 2026 in just a little bit. Before that, this is exactly why you guys subscribe to the channel, okay? When the Ravens make a move, when anything happens for the Baltimore Ravens, we make a video as soon as possible, so don't waste any more seconds of your day. Subscribe today because, hey, the NFL schedule is coming out later. We're going to have a full reaction, full analysis of that as well. Perfect day to make this official. Hit that big red sub button. As it always is, Adam Schefter was the one to break the news, tweeting out Derrick Henry and the Baltimore Ravens reached an agreement today on a 2-year, $30 million extension. That includes $25 million fully guaranteed over the next 2 seasons per Todd France of Athletes First. It is the largest deal in NFL history for a running back over 30 years old. And I'm not surprised one bit because that running back ran for almost 2,000 yards in 2024. 325 carries, 1,921 yards, 113 yards per game. Also found pay dirt 16 times and also ran it for over 20 yards 19 freaking times. I've talked about this, like I said off the top, a ton over this offseason. This has been a very common topic of discussion. And I gave 3 reasons a couple months ago why you need to extend Derrick Henry. This was me pleading to Eric DeCosta, to John Harbaugh, to the Baltimore Ravens. Number 1, he makes Lamar better. Not just rushing the football, because obviously when you have a dominant running back in there with a dominant quarterback who can run the ball, the quarterback's going to benefit from that. He's going to be more of a running threat. But what Lamar does and has been able to do this past year in the passing game, I think a good bit of that is because of Derrick Henry. He causes defense to have to stack the box, to be lighter on the outside and on the back end, and Lamar Jackson was able to pick apart those teams. He's still got a ton of tread left on the tires. I think everybody, when Baltimore picked up Derrick Henry in free agency last year, was saying, I think he's over the mountaintop. Well, he proved after 1,900 yards he's not. He still has more. This dude is built. He was created differently than everybody else in this league. And he makes your rush offense dynamic, okay? And they proved it last year. And this is what they have been known to do. This is a team that pounds the rock. This is the team that loves to run the football. And doing it with Derrick Henry made them even better. They had 4 rushes of 10-plus yards, 4 more in 2024 than they did in 2023. And they had 19 rushes of 10 or more yards more in 2024 than they did in 2023. He helps make their identity even more their identity, if that makes sense. Baltimore will always be a team that their offense goes as their running backs do, as that rushing game does. Derrick Henry makes that even more dangerous. And because of him, like I just said, he makes the passing game even more dangerous. Let me know in the comment section down below, what's your one-word reaction to the Henry extension? Let me know in the comment section. I think my one word is probably deserved. He deserves it. What can I say? You rush for almost 2,000 yards, you get paid. You let me know yours in the comment section down below. I'm just really, really thrilled about this, okay? If you can't tell by the smiling that I haven't stopped doing since we started recording this video. It just was so much fun last year watching this offense dominate, right? Watching Lamar Jackson do his thing of 5,000 total yards. Watching Derrick Henry do his thing of 2,114 total yards. And then Zay Flowers also do his thing with 1,100 total yards to his name. And like we all said, everybody kind of thought, because of the 4 years prior, Derrick Henry, I think especially in the 3, he wasn't exactly what everybody had known him to be. From that 2,000-yard season in 2020, took a little bit of a step back in 2021, had a great year in 2022, but in 2023, only averaged 4.2 yards a carry. And so I think, like I said just a few minutes ago, he comes to Baltimore, everybody expects it just to be the same old, same old. Everybody expects his career to be on the decline. They expect to jump back from the 1,100 yards he rushed for in 2024 or 2023, excuse me. And what does he do? He breaks off almost 2K. Okay? Derrick Henry fits this team perfectly. Derrick Henry fits this franchise perfectly. Derrick Henry fits this offense perfectly. And yeah, it might feel like a lot of money, $30 million. But look at what Saquon got over this past offseason. And Derrick Henry was just as good as Saquon was this past year. Now, yes, he is older. He's got more life on him, right? He's got more tread on those tires. But I just don't see him slowing down anytime soon, okay? I don't see this train stopping anytime soon, especially when you got Todd Monken at the helm of it all, especially when you got Lamar Jackson back there. I mean, think of how dynamic those two were in the playoff game against Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh did not know what to do. They couldn't handle it. Mike Tomlin's defense with TJ Watt, with Cameron Hayward, they couldn't do anything. 37 carries, 227 yards, 6.13 yards per carry, and a touchdown. He could do whatever he wanted against Pittsburgh last year. At any time, okay? And that's not going to stop anytime soon. Make sure to hit that thumbs up button if you think that Henry's going to score against Buffalo in week 1. They haven't leaked the full schedule. Let me get a little bit of an update right here live. Still only 3 games out, but we know Buffalo's the week 1 matchup. If you think he's going to score a touchdown in that game in Buffalo, do me one big favor, show me by liking today's video. If you guys want to capitalize on Derrick Henry being in Ravens uniform for a little bit longer, you can go ahead and get your own Derrick Henry, Ravens uniform. Chatsports.com/King Henry is where you need to go. They got it in the women's. They got it in the regular jersey. If you don't want to spend money on a jersey, you can get what we like to call a jersey, a shirt jersey, which look just as cool. They don't feel as great because I like being in those regular, NFL uniforms more. But Fanatics is a great sponsor. We're so thankful for them for teaming up on today's video. Chatsports.com/King Henry is where you guys need to go because we know he's going to be in Baltimore for at least 2 more seasons. Get them while they're hot. They're going to be flying off the shelf soon. That link is in the comments and description of today's video. I just can't wait to see what this next year brings for Derrick Henry. I am very confident in his ability, and I'm very confident not only in his ability, but in a guy like Todd Monken's ability to just keep capitalizing on these players that he has. And now you add into that offense DeAndre Hopkins. You add in a totally new threat. You still have Mark Andrews. You still have Isaiah Likely. You still have Zay Flowers, Rashad Bateman. You got a really confident and good offensive line. This offense has no limit in 2025. Now, will it be able to do the numbers that it did in 2024? I don't know because those were historic numbers. But I have every expectation, every thought, every hope that this team is still going to run through Derrick Henry and through the offense in 2025. I'm pumped about it. I hope you guys are just as excited as I am. If you guys want to get those crystal balls out, get down to the comments section and predict Derrick Henry's stat line for 2025. What's he going to rush for? Give me yards and touchdowns. That's what I want to know. Let me know right now. We're about to get on out of here. Appreciate you guys for tuning in today. Reminder, we will have the full Baltimore Ravens schedule as soon as it gets released, as soon as it's leaked later today. So make sure to hit that sub button. Turn on those notifications so you never miss a moment on your favorite team.